Good morning, beautiful people. So this weekend, Lindsey Graham died. Um, People's been going on the news, different outlets, and I say people, senators, let me correct that. People in Congress talking about him, his life, which they have been untruthful about. Someone called out Cory Booker on social media in particular because he's a black male, and he was talking about Senator Graham as if in a good way, in a good light. And she was very right to call him out. And I'm not just calling Cory Booker out, which he needs to be called out. Don't get me wrong. Him and everybody else. I'm not talking ill of the dead, but let's speak the truth. Individuals need to remember how they live their life is how they're going to be remembered in death. And right now, it's too many games being played in politics and it's been being played. And is that age old saying politics is a game, and it shows you how they go on TV speaking like they're fighting for you, senators, congressmen, women, or whatever, speaking like they're fighting for you, but it's all a game. It's all for show for us. Because when they go behind closed doors, they're eating lunch together, going to this restaurant together, being friends, and they say they're friends. They say that out loud, but they want to do it for show, and it's basically they're trying to entertain us. But I don't know about anybody else. My life is not entertainment. Your life is not entertainment. It is not a game. Having livable wages, having health care, having your rights and freedoms at risk of being taken from you or taken from your life being taken from you. It's not a game. And Graham, I'll never forget that day after January 6th, after it happened, how he came in and said, "Oh, I'm out, I'm out." And the next thing, he's back there ass kissing to Trump and being the racist that he was, because this was who he was. That's when he came in the spotlight for me. And that's how I'm going to remember him. I don't know how anybody else is going to remember him, but I'm going to remember him for all of the things that he fought against to take from individuals, how he denied that January 6th happened, how he ignored those traumatized by that event, how he trampled on the rights of black people, how he told black women or agreed with Trump saying black women and brown women go back to where they came from, calling people shithole countries, coming from shithole countries. I'm going to remember all of those things. I'm not going to remember him shaking people's hand and doing any of that. And him being a hero, he was not. He will never be a hero. He will never be known for that. And I don't know why these news outlets are trying to paint him in this positive light or this as if he did some positive things. Let's speak the truth about individuals. When he was living, we called it out. He needs to be remembered for that, because I'm not going to forget it, and neither should you. Need to do with the history books, so they could try to rewrite the narrative all they want. Lindsey Graham, when he was here, he had very he had all the time in the world to correct the narrative or the way that he wanted to be remembered. He did not, just like Trump. How Trump is, how he is now, is how he's going to be remembered for the racist, bigot, pedophile, rapist that he is. That's what I'm going to remember these individuals for. And that's what you need to remember for. So let's stop playing games and let's stop playing politics and start being real. And if you cannot be real, you're showing us then you definitely cannot be a leader, and you sure as hell can't be a president or a majority leader or a house speaker. You're showing us your leadership skills. and about being a leader is about being truthful and honest with the people, and also fighting for those people, regardless of of if it may cost you your job or not, or position. So you need to stand on that. And if you're not going to stand on that, then go sit your behind down somewhere, because we don't need you. And we don't need people who look like this to be fighting against us. We need people, we have enough of individuals fighting against us. So if you're going to be one of those people, get your behind back there in the back. And get on the other side. I don't care. Get out the way. Because you ain't for us. You just a Clarence Thomas. And we don't F for him. So, like I said, let's stop presenting Lindsey Graham. I'm sorry. Condolences to his friends, his loved ones, and his family. But he wasn't a good person here on earth. So that's what it was. And that's the truth. And people may call it out. And sometimes it may be like, oh, clutch your pearls. Kind of like, did he really say that? But when someone's speaking the truth, or when someone has been affected by those decisions that individual made, then it's not on us to tell that person how to speak. They're not lying. They're just telling the truth. And like I said, live your life, plant the seeds while you're living. How you want to be remembered when you close your eyes. So if you're planting flowers, and you want them to grow, continue doing that. And your flowers are going to be given to you after death and life and everything else. But if you ain't planting nothing but shit, then that's what's going to be given to you. That's how you're going to be remembered. So stay woke, and if you're sleeping, wake the hell up. Like always, I'm a little country, I'm a little chic, and I'm always keep it straight. Have a good day.